undefeated from Uzbekistan, here is Melikuziev.
You touch gloves, go to both of you.
Like myself.
I knew you would know it. You're old enough.
I would get right back in the ring and try and pick up where...
You know, his brother, Devin Alexander, two-time champion, he shows more than just the skill of boxing. Never been stopped. You know, he's an Olympian, silver medal. 210 by knockout. I never heard of that. Melikuziev.
Well, we've seen a lot of those.
Because they get that European style of fighting, that Olympic style fighting, where it will give you points for body punching. They don't give you points for combinations, which in professional boxing is totally different. I both know. Great talent coming out of here. International talent. From all
as well. Golden Boy constantly bringing from Alexander.
Good left hand by the bully right there. Fighting really patient right now because he's respecting the power puncher. You know, but he's a strong puncher instead of a one-punch knockout.
If he got into a lot of fights, he said, well, you don't hurt him too bad. If they don't have to call the medics, you have to sew him up. Okay. Kind of a waiting game so far.
I like that takes experience from the bully. You know, he's trying to power.
Alexander keeps shaking away now from the punches of Melikuziev.
To get Alexander to block, and then you can get angled like that.
Alexander, not the fire.
His trainer, Montel Griffin, wants him to step it up.
Win rounds if you don't throw punches. Imagine the thing, spending 11 years in Missouri, going to intimidate.
And he told us the first day out of look at how Melikuziev is using those angles. He's dancing really nicely on his feet right there. I mean, it just shows very nifty on his feet.
Well, he's nifty because he used to.
You know, talk about something about dancing.
Maybe he's the Bruce Lee. You're called, Sergio. Last round, I believe, you pulled out.
Melikuziev. Look at that. See those angles? He's an angle puncher and a boxer like that. And that he's a puncher, obviously, but he's nifty and with speed. Very, very sharp puncher.
Move the way that Melikuziev is. 4-10, Southpaw versus Orthodox.
He's never been stopped, but he gets outworked, and he's getting outworked.
A couple rounds ago, say you can't find your rhythm if you're not throwing punches. You got to throw the punches to establish.
Melikuziev not standing in front of you. You only get that rhythm. You know, you're always hitting something heavy bag, a sparring partner.
Landed for Vaughn Alexander.
Says, you know, his punch output wasn't there, and he's doing just that right here. He's Lomachenko type. You know, he punches, gets in that.
I'm sorry, you moved around the ring a lot. How tiring can that be?
I mean, it's not tiring at all. You know, you're doing that in sparring. You're doing that for 8 weeks. If he stood in front of him, you know, he wouldn't get a roll like that. Boxer punchers, you know, they fight with their hands down.
There's been domination by Beck the bully.
Planted to land a punch. You know, fighters like Melikuziev are going to get.
3 fights were stopped before round 5. Every round from here on out.
Himself, he said, hey, I know when I went wrong in my losses.
This fight, the trajectory of this fight.
You could be a strong puncher. You could hurt you with power. With strength, no.
There's a right hand.
Start stepping it up right.
There's a big right and a left hook.
It's their strategy, you know. Feel them out the first fight.
That's a long time to feel somebody out. 15. Claudia Trejos now with Joel Diaz.
He's actually looking for that shot.
Alexander protecting the body, but that's also his body open when you do that. Certain sides of your head as well.
So a better round for the animal, but not round 6 scheduled for 10.
You got to gauge the distance and touch something. Just corner a fighter that's moving.
Big right hand.
See Alexander, no jab, just following his opponent around. It's hard to close.
Well, you heard Joel Diaz saying that Melikuziev knows he can.
Look, getting those angles. It's kind of, he's not in front. See, Alexander finally threw a punch.
Very well.
See, Alexander doing what I said he needs to do. Start. Good body shot by the bully. Alexander needs to throw punches just like that.
Still 50 seconds to go here in the 6th.
It's the best round by Alexander, which he still might be losing. Like right there, Alexander should have thrown something. He was in position to throw.
not enough output by the animal.
In that round, and I gave it to him. Punching with a lot more power now.
6 rounds, 19 power punches. Of Melikuziev.
But with 3 fights in, fighting experience
for 23, Sergio. So much amateur experience in the ring, but seems to be speeding up. You know, when Alexander does throw, he's connected.
By now, it's 7 rounds in. It's been not a good look, bro. You know, so he's been with the better competition. So it's about the pedigree. He's an Olympian, a silver medalist. So they're gonna at the right time, and he's gonna go some.
Let's see if Alexander starts to show some
caution to the wind. He already got the Uzbek. Has been doing a great job getting in angles and using his feet to get.
Alexander, oh, that little
accident or not.
Oh, nice.
You're doing from a southpaw angle from the side. Timing down. So now you just got to do it with speed. So if you are going to balance and into the hands of Alexander, which is what he's.
Olympic silver medalist at the 2016.
Peppering him away. No power there. That was a power shot.
Effective aggression. Two rounds to go. A lot of work to do. He needs a knockout. He needs late drama.
Intentional, but I wonder if they practice it.
Still intentional. It may not look intentional, Sergio. It's like when
you're on the opposite side of the referee where you can't see it. There you go. Anytime the referee was on the right side, he would throw hip shot. Alexander, usually when you have a 3 wins, 3 knockouts, you expect power. He's on the Latin snake. And yes, I spoke it.
The crowd wants action to him.
See, that was a chopping then, and Melikuziev didn't complain.
Alexander told us his last fight he didn't throw enough punches. He didn't throw enough punches.
Well, look, he has lost decisions to punches as a sign of age. And at 34 years old, we'll see if
years spent in a federal penitentiary, won his first 7 fights.
But he criticized me on me being tough on him in his fight with Anthony Sims. I'm going to show you this time, Serge, one-sided fight at Melikuziev.
Out of the head for Alexander. One-punch knockout kind of guy.
I think he possessed, like the footwork, the bully, for him to be able to do that and punch with speed and power.
Looks like he's trying. This crowd would love to see it. Alexander.
Melikuziev just painted a nice paint job on his part.
To 90, your winner by unanimous decision here, champion Bek, the